Hi guys, welcome to my channel, Kate's Creative Space. I'm Kate, and in today's video, I am back with another unboxing. If you're new to my channel, I have been going through all of my stash since I've been diamond painting for a couple of years, but only had a channel for a couple of months. I've been going through my stash and unboxing some of the kits for you guys to see, and today's unboxing is going to be 3 winter themed kits. So I'm really excited to show these kits off to you. We are going to start with this one here. I'm really excited to show you this one. It is called In From the Cold. It is by Ivy Dollamore, and it is 27.6 inches by 35.8 inches, or 69.9 by 90.9 centimeters. This is a really big kit, and I got it, I want to say I got it at the beginning of the year, maybe. I'm not 100% sure when I got this kit, but I will say, I did not get it when it first released, but I just kept thinking about it, and I did eventually pick this one up. So this one is 67 colors, 1 AB, and 4 fairy dust diamonds for a total diamond count of 102,565 drills. It is a huge kit, but fits the cozy winter theme perfectly. So I'm going to open this one up for you guys. I'll give you kind of more details about the first diamond painting, and then I won't go into as much detail on the other Diamond Art Club one. If you are new to seeing Diamond Art Club unboxings, I have tons of them on my channel, and there are tons of them on YouTube, especially like the sneak peekers who do sneak peeks for Diamond Art Club, that they really go in depth with every single aspect of the kit. I'm not going to be that detailed today. We're not going to do a drill train, and I'm not going to say every single detail about these kits, just because I feel like after a while that gets kind of redundant. I will give you a basic overview of like the toolkit on this first one here, but I just feel like after a while these videos all sound a lot like the same. So we're mostly today looking at the drill colors and looking at the canvas itself. So all Diamond Art Club kits do come with a toolkit. I will show you real quick for this first one here what's inside. This is the newest Diamond Art Club kit, so it's the newer toolkit that you will get if you purchase today. This one has a bag of baggies, a twist and pick pen. These are full of a clear wax that you twist up, and it dispenses the wax out for you. So you constantly just twist it when you need more instead of dipping it into your wax or putty. You get a stackable tray with a lid and a drill stopper here. And inside there, they give you another pad of that clear wax, a multi-placer. They do give you a 4-placer on the end of it, but then they give you, I think that's a 7-placer. And then the OG pink heart wax, tried and true, which I love so much. So that is what your toolkit comes with. Next, we will open up the kit and look at the drills themselves and look at the color story. I don't have the treasure quest card for this kit. I'm pretty sure it was a decent card though. It was either, I don't think it was a black card. I can't remember. I'll let you know up here what it was, because I don't know off the top of my head. I do pull my treasure quest cards out when I get my kits, and I don't store them with my kits. So a treasure quest card is just a little trading card that you get with your order, and it's a secondary reward system. So you can get bronze, silver, gold, or black and redeem them for gift cards or even a custom kit. Okay, let's look at that drill pack. Oh my gosh, it's such a winter. It's a lot more neutral than I thought it was going to be, to tell you the truth. A lot more neutrally colors, a lot of browns, a lot of grays in there. But it's a winter kit, so I don't think it's going to be too bad. I kind of got ahead of myself. We didn't look at the color story here. This comes with all of your diamond painting purchases from Diamond Art Club. It's a thank you for your purchase pamphlet. They tell you step-by-step instructions, tips and tricks, kit contents. They give you a coupon code in there. And then they give you this here. This is your color story. So it gives you the painting here, a start and stop date, and then all your information about your kit. And then you open it up, and there are all of the colors of the kit in here. 67 colors. I apologize if you hear Minnie Mouse in the background. My daughter is running her Tony box. 67 colors. So there's 1 AB, which is like a gray color. And then our fairy dust are a goldish color, yellow, a rusty kind of red, a light, almost like a light blue, and a white. Very, very neutral, cold tones. It's a winter kit for sure. So we'll open this, or hold it back up. I'm not going to open it, but I am going to look real fast to see if there's any drills. That AB is really pretty. It's like a slate kind of taupey-ish beige color. I like that a lot. Let's see what else. Hope I don't get copyrighted with the Minnie Mouse Tony in the background. I might have to go tell her to turn it off. Okay, what else? Here, oh look, see, they're they're very cool tone colors, but they're pretty. Because that almost pulls green. And that's a really pretty color. I like that a lot. And I wouldn't normally go for a color palette that doesn't have some bright pops in it. But I think that it's diverse enough of a color palette. There's some deep reds in there. There's some pinks in there. There's a couple dark oranges. And I think it's really pretty. So I'm not mad at it for sure. All right, let's look at the kit next. Move all this out of the way. Diamond Art Club canvases are made out of poured glue. So what I'm doing right now is I'm just rolling it backwards so it'll lie flat. Perfectly safe to do this on kits that are made out of that poured glue material. This would self-flatten on its own. I just don't have a ton of time to have it flatten itself out for the video here. So we're just helping it out today. Press it down a bit and let's take a look. Oh wow, that is so pretty. I do always love opening up my kits and taking a look at them because this one was so intimidating and I like seeing it in person to not be so scared of it. So here's a picture of the whole thing in frame for you guys. And then we will take a deeper look into this kit. It is so pretty. I definitely bought this one because I liked the artwork. And then the more I looked at it in my gems flow, I was like, am I ever going to work on that? That's so like intimidating. There's so much color blocking, not a ton going on. But now that I open it up and see it in person, I'm actually really, really excited about it. So we'll start down here at the bottom. This is a less confetti and probably a more color blocking prone kit, but not intimidating wise. So if you're unfamiliar with the term, color blocking is just a block of color where it's all one symbol, and you can either multi-place it or just have that color in your tray for a lot longer when you single place it. Whereas confetti is like an example of that would be up here where you have a lot of different color changes in one area and you're going to be switching out your color in your tray a lot more often. This one's got a good mix. So you do see a lot of confetti like here in the candy canes and in the brownies, but you get your good chunks of color blocking here. But this is my favorite kind of color blocking kit where yes, you color block, but your color blocking is going to change. So you have these sections of like dark blacks and browns and you're like, okay, but then the more you get up, you get away from that. And then you have some more brownie color blocking. You get into some green color blocking, and the color blocking changes as you go up in the kit. And that's the kind of color blocking I like. I like the intricate detail here on the, is that part of the counter or is that like a rug? I think that's a rug. I think the counter ends here and this part is a rug, and that's really pretty. And then her jeans look really cute. Really cute. I like the brick on the exterior out here. Super, super cute. It just gives you cozy vibes. You know, this girl here, she's working on her laptop. I don't know if I feel like they weren't planning to meet because she's working. But she's like, oh, my friend. And she's saying, hey, I don't know. I think it's really a fun one. You can tell it's cold outside. There's snow on these outside windows here. And it just brings you all the cozy vibe. The candy canes on the counter are a nice touch. It's the right amount of holiday cheer without it being a Christmas kit, in my opinion. Like, I wouldn't call this a Christmas kit. I would call this a winter kit. But those pops of like, those little tiny details of like the candy canes or this garland here that has little Christmas ornaments on it, that's just the right touch for me to tell me like, oh, it's the holiday season, it's winter time, it's, you know, it gives you that vibe without it being like, okay, this is a Christmas kit. You know, this would be a good January kit. I'd be okay with doing this one in January. I love how she has red hair, and I just think that it's such a fun one. So I'm not gonna super examine for special drills. Look outside, look at all that. So this is a lot of, it's not color blocking at all, but it's not so much confetti that it's overwhelming. Here's like a chunk of color blocking right here. And all of this here is fairy dust, a white fairy dust. I'm surprised we didn't see that color. Maybe it's like a, yeah, it's right here. Here and here, it's a white fairy dust. And that is anywhere where you see these white squares with a black dot in the middle. So a lot of the snow outside you'll see, and highlighting the laptop and things like that. I like how it almost looks like she's brushing snowflakes off of her as she walks in. I think that's so cool. And then as far as the other special drills, I'm not going to get super into them, but you do see that one color I was pointing out that I liked kind of highlighted in the door and such. You see some in her belt here and her shirt up here. It is a beautiful canvas. And this was one, I did a video a couple months back of like my 10 most intimidating kits. And I really enjoyed doing that video because I pulled them out. And when I looked at them, most of them didn't intimidate me nearly as much as I thought they did. And I think that is, in this scenario, there's just something about seeing them in person. So I'm going to wrap this one up, but I'm going to tell you guys, if you have a kit in your stash that either intimidates you, or even if it doesn't intimidate you, but it's just not one that's at the top of your list of like exciting kits to work on, I would encourage you, if you haven't already, to pull it out and look at it, because I swear seeing them in person just gives you that magical little touch that you need to get excited about them. So I'm gonna put this one away, and then I'll get out the next one. Okay, the next kit I have to show you guys is the Frost Family. This is by Gina Jane Lee. I love this one because I just love Gina Jane Lee's artwork in general. I feel like she, as far as what has been turned into diamond paintings, there's no specific theme. Like, she has all different kinds of artwork. She has one really pretty with wildflowers and butterflies, and then she has one that is like succulents. So it's kind of all over the place in what turns into diamond paintings from her, but every time that they release a Gina Jane Lee, I end up loving it. So this one here is 23.6 inches by 30 inches, or 60 by 76 centimeters, and it is 58 colors, 2 ABs, and 5 fairy dust. This is another one that isn't super high on my list of like being excited by it, so I'll be glad to pull this one out and take a look at it with you guys as well. I think as much as I love winter and Christmas, oh gee, minutely, sorry about that. As much as I love winter and Christmas, I think snow kits intimidate me because of all the white. So that's why I don't gravitate towards them, even though I think they're kind of like landscapes in my mind. Like, I love them, they're beautiful. But for some reason, then when I have them, I'm like not the most excited to work on them. So I'm gonna be glad to look at this one too. Okay, so let's look at the color story here. It's beautiful artwork. Gina Jane Lee is very talented. And then here are our 58 colors. This was charted back before they moved the ABs to the end of the line here. So back then, anything under 150 was an AB. So in this example, 107 and 117 are our AB colors, a red and a taupey kind of grayish color. I'd say that's slate. And then here are our fairy dust. So you get a yellow, a green, a pink, a red, and a white. I know that fairy dust is gonna be, that white one is gonna be the snow. Toolkit's the same as the kit before, so I'm not gonna open that one for you. All right, let's take a look and see. Okay. Got drills. This one is not as big as I was thinking in my mind, although wow, look at all this white. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bags of that white fairy dust. So see, I wasn't wrong when I said it's just a lot of white. You can see that slate color AB underneath it. I almost wonder if that's the exact same slate color as the Ivy Dollamore kit. I don't 100% know though, because I like how they do ABs now, where they do AB and then the DMC number, compared to back then, which it's a made up number under 150 that doesn't really help me figure out what DMC color it is. So I'm glad they did change that to make it easier in the future to see what DMC, what ABs they are. This is a lime green fairy dust, really pretty. There's the other AB. It's like a, I said pink before, I think, but it's definitely red. And then let's see. Any other colors? I think that's all that's standing out to me. The rest of them are probably tiny increments that I can't really fully see because they're probably stashed in the middle here. Although I do know that this orange is probably a snowman nose. Okay, let's check it out and see. Just gonna fold her backwards. I'm trying not to look down and peek. I want to see it when you guys see it. All right, there we go. I'm having a hard time flattening these today, even when I fold them the opposite direction. Take a minute and just kind of flatten it out. That is really pretty. Okay, the white is definitely there, okay? It's definitely a very white kit. Let's look at the whole thing real fast in frame, and then we will kind of go through it piece by piece. It definitely has a lot of white, but not a huge chunky color blocking amount of white. They have a couple different shades of white in there. They have the fairy dust highlighting the regular white. Let's take a look here. Like there's definitely, look at all the shading of white in this snowman. All those different symbols are different shades of white. So it's not like it's just a big chunk of color blocking white, which is not my favorite. This is super cute. It's another really wintry one. Yes, it has the Christmas presents. Yes, it has the bow and the candy cane and the wreath, but it's winter. It's a beautiful snowman family in winter, not necessarily, in my mind, a Christmas kit. This one to me classifies as a winter kit. I'm kind of picky with how I classify though. I know some people classify every single kit they have that has a witch in it as a fall Halloween kit or like a Drills and Chills kit. For me, like the witches that are in their greenhouse or in a summer scene or something like that, I just can't bring myself to classify them as fall or Halloween. To me, I'm just like, no, this is a spring image. So everybody's allowed to classify things the way they want to classify them. Everybody's allowed to do their own thing. And if you want to work on a greenhouse witch kit that's, you know, spring vibes in the Halloween season, I totally love that for you. It's just not something I can do. I don't know. It has to be the right vibe. And for me, this vibe is winter. So it's got lots of beautiful fairy dust. All the same symbol as the last kit, that white square with the dot in it. That's all fairy dust. So we have plenty of that all over here and here. And it highlights the snowman really well, highlights the snow really well. The other color for the snow, I'm trying to figure out, I think it's 762. There's quite a lot of it, and it's a very off-white color. It's almost a gray hint to it, which makes me nervous. I don't want the snow to look dirty, but there's quite a lot of that. So I think it would be something you'd have to see on the canvas. There's quite a lot of bags of that, and I think that is that what symbol is that? 762. Oh, it's this dashed line. So almost has a gray vibe to it, but I did it in teeth once, this color, and it looked really good next to the white of the teeth, so I think it'll be okay. Really beautiful. Look at the little pops of red and green, really make it adorable. The presents are fun. I love a good snowman with a stick arm. I feel like they need to have sticks for arms to be a real classic looking snowman. And then when we get up here, that wreath is super cute. I do wish that this had been charted around like for frosted drills. I don't think it was around. It was charted before frosted drills were around. Sorry, I'm trying to get it flattened. I think frosted drills would have looked really good in here though, but that's always something you could enhance on your own if you were wanting to. This up here is like, that's that gray color too, the grayish tinted white, and that makes sense for the sky because skies can look very gray. So I do think that's cool. And there's even a darker grayish tone over here. And then on top of the house goes back to a lot more fairy dust over here. So really cool. You see the yellow fairy dust in the hints of the lights. So at least there's no frosted, but at least there's yellow fairy dust. And then the green fairy dust is in all the spots where the green is on the kit, the wreath, the scarves, and all that, the hats. The pink fairy dust, is in the door. I was going to say, there's not even any pink in this kit, but it is. It's right there in the door. And the red fairy dust, same thing, is in the scarves, hats, and bows of this kit. So this one is really fun. I really like this one. A lot less scary to see it in person. And at the end of the day, kits are done one square at a time, whether they have a pound of color blocking, a pound of confetti, or 80 colors or 20 colors. They're done one square at a time. So find the way that works best for you to feel good and have fun doing the kit. And as you know, if you like the artwork, I think you can always find ways to make it work. So I'm going to box this one up, and we got one more to look at. Okay, last kit of the day. This one's still sealed. I'm surprised that I've never opened this one up to look at it, but this is an Aura Loa kit. If you are not new to my channel, you'll know that I am obsessed with one artist from Aura Loa, and her name is Maria Chetkareva. It's either Chetkareva or Chetkareva. I apologize if I'm saying your name wrong, but I doubt someone that cool's watching my video, so I do apologize if I'm saying her name wrong, though. I'm obsessed with her artwork. I have quite a few of her kits, and this one's no exception. It's called Winter Girls, and it is a beautiful, beautiful piece that I'm really excited to look at with you guys. This one's squares. A lot of Aura Loa's diamond painting kits you can get in either squares or rounds. You get to pick, which I think is really fun. I'm not the biggest fan of Aura Loa's round kits, though, because of the guide circles. So for that reason, I lean more square when I order from Aura Loa. Okay, so I'll kind of go over this kit a little bit since it's a different company. All your diamond painting instructions are on the back. I don't think they give you the, over here. There is a picture, and then they give you the dimensions of the kit. It's 63.7 by 80 centimeters, or 25 by 31.5 inches. So this one is not as big, but still pretty big. Honestly, saying all of the inches and centimeters really means nothing to my brain for some reason. I don't math very well. Okay. Let's pull out the drills. Trying not to sneak a peek at the kit, but okay, there's 2 packs of drills in this one, so it's bigger than I thought. And then their toolkit is right here. Let's see what comes inside theirs. They always have a fun kind of extra cool things in their toolkit, so we'll take a quick look. Okay, theirs have a tray. I'm sorry, but nothing compared to the Diamond Art Club tray. I love the Diamond Art Club one, and you can't probably ever get me to change from that. But they give you a pen. They give you a couple multi-placers for your pen. They give you a fun squishy. They always give you a pair of tweezers, and the tweezers are usually a different color. I think I have like a pink, a purple, a turquoise. I love that the tweezers are different colors. They give you some branded washi. And I've yet to this day figured out what this exactly is. It's plastic. Do some ASMR for you guys. It's plastic. I originally thought it was a cover minder. It's not heavy enough to be a cover minder, but it is cute and it's collectible, and you get a different design with every kit as well. They give you a fun sticker. My daughter likes to swipe these from me. And another little fun artwork piece. This is like a cardstocky material. And then they have blue wax in a twist-on cap container. I think you get 3 plates of blue wax. So it's another very fun toolkit. I love when they have goodies, extras in there, and any brand's toolkit. And I also really love a good like surprise variant. For me, their surprise variant is what color tweezers you're gonna get. Okay, 2 packs of drills. I need a color story though, and I think it's like stuck inside here. There we go. Okay, theirs is always on this really fun holographic-y sticker sheet, but the thing about it is this is all one sticker, so when I cut I have to like cut it out for my logbook. I cut usually that out. I cut out this. The colors for the bottles, those are individually cut though, so that is nice. This has 76 colors. Wow, that's a lot. And then ND is their version. Their website calls it a special drill, It's their version of like a fairy dust. Has the same kind of effect as like a Diamond Art Club fairy dust, but they call them special drills. And it looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's 9 of them. I would be really curious to see though. I know some of the round kits have different special drills than the square kits. I don't know anything about the decision-making process on that. So if you get this kit in rounds, it could very well have a whole different set of special drills. So the fun thing about them is they do group their special drills all together in the bag, so we'll be able to see them really easily. Take a quick look here. Yeah, right here. A white, a brown, and a pink special drill. I made a liar out of me though, because that's all of them, and I know there's more, so hang on. Take a quick look here. Let me find them and come back. I was right there. I'm just crazy. They are all there. They're just all tucked behind. So I am going to open it up. But they do group them all together, which is really nice for unboxings. We'll just pull out just the special drills here. All right. So they have, this is like a yellowy, it kind of pulls a little green, but it's yellow in my mind. And then a purple. This is one of my favorite special drill colors. I had this one in the mansion from the same artist, the same company, and I was obsessed with it. This is a cherry red, an orange, a nice light turquoisey blue. This orange pulls a little darker, brown, and then white. And their baggies come ziplocked. So if you have extras that don't fit into the bottles, you can zip them back closed, which is always nice. I'll put those back in separate so you don't have to hear me crinkle it too much. My table gets very crowded by the third kit though, guys. So, and they're poured glue as well. So I am free to roll this one backwards to get it to lie flat as well. This one is a lot bigger than I thought because it's not cooperating with me. Okay, this is another one, I'm going to repeat myself one more time because this is our last kit, where I feel like it definitely has Christmas elements to it, but to me it's a winter kit. And I'll explain when we take a look here. Okay. Oh, so cute. So cute. I love this one. All right, here's the whole thing in frame for you guys. The reason I say it is a winter one and not Christmas is because it doesn't have all of the Christmas vibes, but it does give you enough. Like the tree here is Christmassy and her little bag here. But that's about it. It pulls more winter to me, and I feel like they're Christmas shopping. You know, they got their cute little bags and they're out on the town, and I feel like they're doing their Christmas shopping. So you get that festive, it's that kind of year vibe. But also, it's just a winter scene, and I love it because it's called Winter Girls, not Christmas Girls. So we'll take a look at it together here. A little bit of color blocking, but not a ton. I would say this is a good mixture kit because there's a lot of confetti in her scarves and their hair and their hats. Confetti in this tree here. I love that she's holding this little sparkler thing. That's super cute. But then you do get your chunks of color blocking. Not huge chunks, but enough where you have it in the sky up here. Bricks. I think this one is kind of one of my favorite kits where the color blocking is not overwhelming at all, but it's not so much confetti that you're like, holy cow. They do have, I think this is I think it's supposed to be snowing, which I think is why this is so speckled up here. I think it's snowflakes, if I had to guess. And then this kind of area gets really color blocky, but not too bad. I don't hate it. So I think this is really pretty. Look at the greens in here. Super cute. I'm really, really liking this one a lot. I love her purple hat. And I love that she has brown eyes. I have brown eyes, so I always think it's fun when I see brown-eyed characters. Although I do tend to always favor the green and blue-eyed characters because I just think they're so beautiful. But I think it's a thing of wanting what you don't have, you know? I always think people with curly hair have such beautiful hair because my hair is straight. But then everyone always is like, oh, I love your hair because it's so straight. So I think it's just wanting what you don't have kind of deal, probably. So her coat is beautiful, and I love it. Feels fuzzy. You can feel the fuzz on this, how warm and cozy that is. And then yeah, you got enough that it's color blocking enough, but it's not overwhelming at all. And seeing this kit in person is really, really, really fun. This would definitely be a really fun, cozy winter kit to do, whether you do it in December or any other month. I know some people like to do winter kits even in the summer. I've never been able to get into Christmas in July though. People do like the whole Christmas in July thing. I just have never been able to get into it. I'm just such a seasonal stickler, if you will. So this one is beautiful, guys. I don't have much else to say besides I love the colors. I think so this one is a winter scene outside, just like the other two, but this one's more colorful. It has the flags, it has the pink on the tree, it has the girls' coats that are bright colors. These colors are a lot more cheerful than they are muted, which tends to be what I favor, is these more colorful pinks, blues, purples, greens. But the other ones are really pretty too, especially that Ivy Dollamore. I wouldn't think I'd like all those muted neutrals, but I actually really did. So once again, guys, pull out your kits and look at them. I promise when you see them, you'll probably get excited by them. And if seeing them in person doesn't make you excited about them, maybe that's your sign to destash it. Because every time I pull out a kit that's kind of near the bottom of my list, I look at it for you guys and unbox it, and I fall in love with it. So these 3 kits are no exception. And I'm happy to say that I actually have a lot of kits that I'm going to work on next year that I've literally pulled from that list just by showing them to you guys. So thank you guys so much for watching and letting me enthuse about diamond painting to you. If you like this video, please consider giving it a thumbs up. It really makes my day and it helps me out so other people can see my videos too. If you want to see more of my videos, definitely consider subscribing. We have a lot of fun over here, and I post usually 3, sometimes 4 videos a week. Have a lot of fun doing it, and I have so many fun things to show you in the next month or two, going in the end of the year for Black Friday, but also all my plans for next year that I'm already starting to consider. So thank you guys so much. I hope you enjoyed seeing these. Let me know down in the comments below which of these 3 was your favorite, because if I had to rank them, oh, that's hard. I would probably say In From the Cold, then this one, and then the Frost Family, which that was not my order when I opened them up. So definitely surprising. So let me know down in the comments below, how would you rank them? And I'll catch you guys in my next video. Bye!